So there was some kind of some controversy happened over on where's my mouse? Some controversy happened over on the lands of Twitch and the new
It's right there. I'm
TOS.
pointing at it with my mouse.
Yeah, right. Um, so Twitch came out with a thing
How's it feel?
with when it comes to the TOS and the policy. They updated it a little bit, and I figured I've already talked about this solo wise. I've given my opinion on this before. So over here at Frostbite, he has streamed on Twitch. He has done broadcasts before in the past. He's kind of heard me ranting and raving about all this stuff, and yeah, like I figured to bring in a secondary opinion, a secondary voice on this to see what your thoughts are on it and everything. The statements that Twitch after Twitch put out a whole thing. So the Twitch news was sponsored streams have been absolutely good, effectively killing live events, which is that's yeah. We have a Twitch Rivals event coming up with fighting game players and everything very very shortly, and within literally the next few days that's happening. Which is fully sponsored by Capcom and all that. Twitch is reverting back to net.
Not to like cut you off right here, but your logo is sitting like right over top of what you're
It
reading
is,
off, so
isn't it?
people can't see it.
Ah, God damn it. Okay, there we go. Now we have full screen mode activated.
Dream fail.
But yeah, like I don't know if that's even the best one. Twitch has moved their simulcasting rules to the terms of service, which I believe it means now applies to all users, not just affiliates and partners. Those who have revoked their affiliate partner to stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time are no longer allowed to. So this is an interesting one. So as somebody who does YouTube now, and in the future you were thinking about getting back into YouTube and into Twitch live streaming.
Get back into YouTube in the future. Yep.
I mean, this would exactly if it would directly affect you and your ability to actually stream on both platforms at the same time. Which again, this is the one thing where I'm like, okay, if this is in the rule set, I am kind of against it. Even though you've seen me try and stream on YouTube and what's happened there, where I got falsely DMCA flagged and had a false strike and everything. So, but if you
why I have like no interest in streaming on YouTube. I mean, Twitch was where I started streaming, and Twitch is kind of home. YouTube's just been the go record a video, slap some edits to it, and there you go. Feast your eyes on this.
I mean, that's basically what all of us content creators do. We do pre-recorded stuff is normally on YouTube, unless it's like fits a live stream format, then pre-recorded can work on Twitch, but mostly it's like Twitch is there for if you want to have the chat interactions, if you want to, you're doing it live, screw it, we're doing it live. That kind of that mindset right there. So, but I think what this is really going from the reason why they're saying no more multi-streaming and everything is because of this guy right here. Trainwreck used to be on Twitch, and then he got in too much trouble, so he got banned. Then he went and him and a handful of other streamers went and tried to make the little website called Kick happen. As a third largest owner of Kick, I promise we will never touch your sub revenue. They can't say that for sure. I promise that we will not pull any of this bullshit Twitch is pulling. We as streamers make the platform, not the other way around. Twitch got it twisted. I do highly agree that all of its content creators make the platform. The problem is we don't own the platform. We have worked our asses off to make the platform. Even if you don't get any viewership, still you are streaming, you are doing the thing, you are making content on a platform, you are helping build that content, especially if you are pushing it to a YouTube. Like say if you're doing YouTube and Twitch at the same time, like I do, I always promote my Twitch on my YouTube and vice versa. So therefore, I'm also promoting both platforms. I am trying to help build the platform as much as possible. I'm trying to get awareness on each platform of content that is on each platform, just the same as one another. Like, it's just that is one part where I will agree. But to say that Twitch is doing all this just because they are greedy or corporate greed or whatever else, it's not right. It's not right.
No, it's not that Twitch is greedy. It's just they, you're making you the streamer are making some money off from their platforms they built. You're using their I shouldn't say platform, their technology, and so in order to keep that running, they can't just keep like, here we go, more money, more money, and keep it going for everybody. You gotta pay into it a little bit to use it. It's not like they're going like every dime you make is ours. And they just want a little bit.
That's exactly what I was already saying before in another video, which is like, because that's just common sense. Like, people should just realize this. That's just business common sense practice right there. Like, you're going to need, Twitch needs to make money to be able to keep going. I mean, it's not just like,
exactly.
We're owned by Amazon. Okay. So, ooh.
I'll put it in this concept for those of us that work for a living, don't just sit here and can get paid for streaming video games. You work, you make a paycheck. Guess what comes out of that paycheck when you get paid? Taxes. So this is your job. Twitch is your boss. The company you work for.
Yeah.
You still got to pay the taxes.
On top of that, too, what does Twitch also allow you to do where other workplaces wouldn't allow you to do? They allow you to sell merch on their platform. If you were working at like Amazon, distribution center or something, right? And you're working a 9 to 5 on that, and all of a sudden you're like, well, I'm going to sell my own T-shirts out of my back trunk of my car out in the parking lot. I don't think Amazon's going to allow you to do that. And everybody's trying to make this whole argument that Amazon owns Twitch, so Twitch is doing just fine. They have all this billions of dollars and everything. They don't, though. It's coming down to us as the content creators that are trying to build the platform by streaming, by bringing more viewership in, by getting that ad revenue up, by selling more ads and more merchandise. So if you want your profits to go up, make sure that your merchandise is your merchandise and that you can sell it outside of Twitch. So then they don't take a percentage of that profit if you're so hell-bent on that. But then also, you're going to need to run ads and do the 50-50 sub-split. So this 50-50 sub-split is the stupidest argument.
You're talking about that 50-50 split thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're paying, every person's paying, what, $5 for that sub?
Yeah, it's you make $250, Twitch makes $250. It's $4.99 per sub. And then, of course,
okay. I honestly kind of don't see a problem with that, because you also got that little, hey, you can donate here thing down in the corner of your screen, and people can just donate to you directly as well.
Donations they also take a percentage. So the platform that you go through for donations. So if it's Streamlabs or Twitch, Twitch will take, I think it's a percentage of it. And then also, like, if Streamlabs or PayPal or whatever you're going through, your bank or whatever, that also takes a percentage. And then you get the remaining from. So you're not getting the full donation, but you're getting. So if somebody donates $10, I think you make like $8 $8 off from it.
Okay, so it's like a 20-80 split.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, cool. Essentially, I'm paying taxes for that. The same thing's going to come down if you can, like, we'll throw a big name out there like Maximilian, dude. He makes all of these hundreds of thousands of dollars per stream.
Yeah.
Guess what? He's probably got to have an accountant to go through and crunch numbers and be like, oh, okay, well, you got to pay this much in taxes.
Oh yeah, tax season. Every single major streamer has tax season. Also, you have to do 2 different forms of tax collecting and everything, because you're an independent contractor, but also you're your own brand and owner of technically like a company. If you're selling merchandise and everything, it's like an LLC almost and then you're also an independent contractor mixed in with Twitch and Amazon and all that. So it's like, everybody, the managers that actually, you bringing up Max, that brings in a good point of like, so everybody who is complaining about the 50-50 split and how like all this stuff is like Twitch is just trying to take more and more of our money. Well, you can negotiate contracts. These are contracts that you're signing with the company. if you don't have a good manager with you, you're not going to be able to negotiate really well. I know for certain, because I've heard Max say it many, many times over again, that he has negotiated that all of his VODs will stay on the platform. He negotiated that way back when Twitch was first starting out, basically, because he's been there from like day one. Not like after 7 days, my VODs are gone because I don't have any contract. I'm just using the platform.
It was there 10,000 years ago.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, like when it comes to all this business stuff, it's like part of it is it's on the content creators for not doing their business the correct way. Is Twitch, that's the other thing too. The economy, the way it is right now, why you think they're trying to take more of your money? Because the economy is in a very bad spot. I won't start throwing around names or anything, but there is reasons why the economy is in a bad spot.
That's a whole. That's just a whole other topic, in my opinion, on the economy bullshit.
And it's like the Twitch is more and more expensive every single year. It gets so much more expensive to even keep the servers running. Let alone, they're trying to also pay out all these paychecks to all these, independent contractors, basically, which are the content creators. And then you're going to complain that they're taking more and more of your money. Well, there is more and more people on the platform every single day trying to become the next big streamer and realize their dreams of, I want to play games on the internet. It's just like, you would think people would realize this. You'd think people would actually figure this stuff out. But for some, we end up having like news, all the news organizations like this, like Dexero and such, that are like, oh, Twitch will reportedly charge affiliates $25 for canceling their agreement, their contract agreement. Well, yes, when you're in a contract with a company and you try to, cancel out that contract, you have to what they call buy out your contract. So therefore, if you're making $1 million on the platform and they're only going to charge you $25 for it, that's actually a very good deal right there. In professional wrestling, if you have to buy out your contract, it costs you a hell of a lot more because you're making so much more merchandise sales and such. And music also, if you're trying to buy out your record contract, it costs you dramatically. If Taylor Swift tries to buy out her damn contract for all the music, all the money that she makes out from her music, she's going to be spending millions on that. They want $25.
And that's just, you can just be like, I'm done. I don't want to be on Twitch anymore. I want to go over to Kick. God forbid why you want to do that. I mean,
and that's
all that. That's right, because you can go over there and stream in your hot tub and have a oops, it just fell out.
Yeah, and then that's fucking you get all your
oh my god, it fell out again.
It's like it's funny because like for the last like few years, I feel like if I talk about this stuff too publicly, I feel like it's like the cancel train is going to come after you, and people are just like, because the trend is so much in that direction. And I think that's part of the reason why I keep I just see the subject and I keep like, okay, I feel like I need to make a video on this because I'm getting so sick and tired of just the cancel culture that's around streaming and all this content creation and everything. It's like, oh, but the trend is you're supposed to be mad at the platform that's giving you a chance to actually have you remember back in the day, if you were a musician, you had to get on the radio. If you wanted to be a TV person, you had to go and get on a network television TV station because there was no fucking internet platforms out there. And now all of a sudden you're just like, look at me. I can do the thing. Yeah, I'm on a TikTok that made 10 million views. I'm on a Twitch fucking broadcast that has 10,000 people sitting there watching me. That's like a whole like arena full of people watching you. And I'm not saying Max is saying this. What I will say is the other ones out, that are, because actually Max, he had the common sense. I will give Max Million due credit on the business side of things. He actually had the common sense to be like, what the fuck? No, it doesn't, like, whatever. It doesn't mean I'm going to switch to another platform or whatever. But there is other people that are, his size in numbers and bigger that are throwing a fit about all this stuff. And it's just like, dude, Like, just like think about what the hell you're saying. You have an opportunity to have freedom of speech on your platform. You have the opportunity to have a show, to have the content that you want out there, and to be able to have a bit, be able to live off from this paycheck. And you're going to still complain about it. It's because I can't get every single penny. That's mind blowing.
Yeah. I'm like, oh my god, that 2 cents that I didn't get in that paycheck. I mean, that's gonna affect my entire lifestyle.
I mean, somebody like you that works and lives paycheck to paycheck, you would love to have that.
And the things I don't even know what the hell I would do with that kind of money, to be honest. I'd probably like, I'm so used to working like a average 9 to 5 job that I'd go maybe a month or two with it, and then I'd just be like, I gotta go back to work. I can't just sit around here with this.
I think
all day. It drives me up the wall.
The work grind of like, okay, the next event is happening, the next game is happening, and all that. That's what I mean. That's been my grind, my work grind for the last, I don't even know how many years now. Is the whole thing of like, oh, the next thing's coming out, the next thing's coming out, the next thing's coming out, the next thing's happening. Oh, now I maybe will do something in my backlog, like the Final Fantasy stream. I've been trying to do that Final Fantasy stream for fucking last like 3-4 weeks. And we've had Street Fighter come out. We've had a couple of events happen. It's like, God damn it! And now Final Fantasy 15. I've been trying to stream that, and we have 16 like 2-3 weeks.
We got 16 and freaking Chapter 2, 7, AC5.
Summer Games Fest is coming up. Like, we're gonna have a whole thing there. Maybe Diablo, possibly. I might try and get hands on with that in the future. Like, fuck it. Like, we have so much stuff that we should be thankful for on this website, on Twitch and YouTube. Like, YouTube is no better either. And Kick is going to be like, Kick. The reason why that is made is because a gambling website got banned on Twitch because gambling is legal in certain countries. So they were like, fuck it, we're going to make our own, because they worked with other streamers that were gamblers also, like Trainwrecks, that you see his name pop up all over and over and over again. They were all gamblers, and it's illegal to gamble in certain places. That's the reason why, like, the Botez twins, I think they're called, the Botez sisters. I don't exactly know but their father is a professional poker player. They are professional chess players, and they all do, like, they also play professional poker. I'm pretty sure too. I don't know exactly the logistics of everything that they do, but again, it's like that. It's the same thing there of like, they have to be careful on where their stream is, being broadcasted to. I would think, because it's gambling, the same way anybody else would have to be kind of careful gambling on the website. On top of that too, then we also have the ones that are just like, they're having shower streams and everything, and then they're trying to scream about, my revenue split. It's like, we know damn well what you're selling outside of just a shower stream on another platform and another website. We know how much that platform makes in money. Again, I'm not going to shout out names or anything, but if you know, you should know, because it's plastered all over the place of fans, only fans. So, frog in my throat. Sorry.
Stream.
But the fact that they're making $1 million on another platform, they're going to sit there and scream about Twitch taking a little bit of their paycheck. It's like, come on now. And then, like I said, people are selling T-shirts and this and that stuff to Streamlabs or what? You know how many? Here's the other thing too. So I signed up for because back when I was thinking I was going to become the affiliates on Twitch, and I took that like month off from Twitch just to try and redo some stuff on the channel and everything. I signed up for Streamlabs to get paid sponsorship stuff, because I was like, well, maybe, let's set everything up, get everything in motion. The amount of, like, you can make $3,000 in one night by doing a paid promotion for some Star Trek game or some other like Raid Shadow Legend or some other thing. I'm like, holy shit. I just, in my situation, I can't quite take on that, and some of the stuff I'm just like, I don't care. I don't even like that game. Like, I wouldn't want to sit there for 2 hours.
Maybe back in the day when I played Raid, yes, but now no. Like, I mean, I signed up for that W Energy thing, and I mean, like, I keep trying to find a way One thing is I just currently outside of this with adult stuff, bills and all that other
IRL life
stuff.
stuff, yeah.
I don't have the money right now to go spend to go get some of this stuff and be like, this shit is great.
Well,
Go buy it. That's
if
why I
it
just kind of
was
like.
a legitimate brand deal, though, they'd be sending it to you, and they would be like, "Hey, check this out, try it out, make a video, and make a review on it." That's how brands usually do. So, to me, if they haven't even hit you up in an email saying like, "Hey, where's your location so we can send something to you?" It's not a legit brand thing. Like that.
I signed up for it. I get a 30% off code, and then I get a code that I can put that everybody else can use.
Yeah, they're reeling you in to buy your product. And then here's an affiliate code so you can get 30% off. Well, have you actually bought?
And then I get.
It's like
no, I have. I've wanted to. It's just having the money, the spare money to do it, to try this stuff.
You shouldn't have to buy something. They should send you a case of it for free. Like these G Fuel ones, they send those people a case of this G Fuel stuff that they helped make the mix for or whatever, and then they promote. That's what they're promoting, is the stuff that they get sent. They're not buying it. They get sent. It's like if you're a phone reviewer or something, or you get an early access into a game or something. They're sending you a review code for the game to download it. They're sending you a review phone or whatever so you can review that phone. So then it's marketing. Basically, it's a damn near free marketing on the company's parts and everything. And that's where I'm just like, man, people are making so much money off from all that, so of the market, and also the companies are making money off from you because it is free marketing technically. And then we have all these people sitting there being like, oh, Twitch is taking too much of my money. Dude, how many pots of cash are, like, you probably have your fingers in fucking 10 different pots of cash, but you're going to complain about one platform taking a little bit extra so they can keep. And then on top of that, too, the AV1 encoding situation. It's like, yes, I would love to have AV1 encoding where we can have 4K 60 FPS broadcasting on Twitch. You know how much money it takes to implement that and make sure that the website doesn't crash when they do? You need to pay people to do the coding, to do the back end work, to get everything ready for that, so we don't have a crash situation happen. And to be able to pay for all that stuff, they're going to need cash. They're going to need money back from the Twitch streamers, all on top of trying to pay for servers. And like I said, the economy the way it is, running a server base gets more, it's a bigger and bigger electric bill the more servers that they have to push together. And then probably also networking fees between ISPs and the server bases and everything. Like people don't even realize how much money circulates in all this business stuff. Just and then they want to complain nonstop about it and everything. So yeah, I think that's the gist of just it's just like, if you're not on the platform to build the platform, you're just on the platform to build yourself and to build your own brand, and you don't give a shit about like, oh, let's try and take this platform to another level. Let's try and build upon the platform. Like the reason why we all started on these platforms of a Twitch, of a YouTube, of a maybe even an Instagram and a Facebook and a Twitter and all that stuff. The reason why we all started on the social media, platform was because there was nothing like it before, where if you wanted to get a word out, you screamed it out to maybe 10 people on the street. Now you have 10 million people that can see you. And it's a worldwide thing. Twitch gave everybody so when we used to watch G4 TV and Spike TV and the channel that was before G4 also, I forget what it was called now. When we used
Tech TV?
Yeah, Tech TV. There we go. When we used to watch those channels back in the day, and you were dreaming of like, hey, one day I would love to be on, one of the, like, go to E3 with these guys and do all that stuff. Now you have a platform that is your own, that you don't have to go through the TV networks to do. You don't have to go through, your managers and everything else. You can literally do whatever you want to on the platform. Is there rules? Will you get in trouble if you show your ass on screen? Sure. But still, we have a platform.
Well,
to be able to do this. It's like, damn. And YouTube was the same. Like YouTube was the originator of this stuff too. It's like, where else could you do a stupid shit post of like, it's time to stop with a giant clock and a green screen background, like the earliest memes like that, or the dancing baby and everything. Like, there was nothing else out there that were like TV. You think a TV network's going to show that? No, they're going to be like, what the fuck is this? But the internet was like, sure, why not? Sure, okay. Earliest memes, like. And you're going to, and now because it's been around for so long and these younger kids have grown up on the platforms and everything, now you're just going to be like, well, so fuck you. It's all about me. It's all about my channel, have respect for the
it's my channel, it's my camera, it's all this stuff. I can do what I want. So if oops.
I mean, would you, it's like all these streamers, would they have their 4K cameras if it wasn't for making money on the platform? When it's a $2,000 camera or whatever, you think they're going to buy a $2,000 camera and another $2,000-$3,000 computer, and they're going to set all that shit up with their RGBs and their lighting and everything else without having that funding coming from the platform that we all worked our ass off to build?
I mean, for those of us that don't rely on. But then again, why the hell would I spend that much money to put a bunch of RGBs in a fucking tower that it's going to be like, I'm the only one looking at it. What I'm going to do is turn my camera and be like, hey, look at my cool computer.
It's like, you're going to probably have a C920, which is like maybe like $50 camera at the most. You're going to have probably like a $30 mic, $50 mixer, and it's going to come up to about $300 overall. That's going to be your starter pack to even get going. And then that's when you're not making money off the platform. If you're making money off the platform, then you start to make a little bit more upgrades and everything. I have 10 years worth of upgrades here because I believe in the platform that I am streaming on Twitch because I found a community of people that like to create stuff. And I think that's so important. They like to have their voice. They like to create stuff. They like to be creative and build a platform in their own gamer / creative image that they want it to be, not owned by somebody else. Sure, it's owned by Amazon. Amazon doesn't even give a shit about Twitch and what we do over here. Jeff Bezos himself said, what is Twitch? He's the owner of Amazon. He didn't even realize what the hell we were when they were asking him during all the censorship stuff and everything. It's like have some damn respect for the platform, people. Yeah. Come on.
I'll be dead honest with the whole thing too. Like, we're talking about fucking losing money to Twitch and shit. Like, right now, I'm doing this because I enjoy it. I mean, like, I started out, like, you can go to my YouTube channel, you can look way the hell back there, and you can tell from when I started to through the knowledge that's been passed down to me by my Jedi Master here, and how much more my stuff's improved. I mean, yeah, cool. I just like to do this. I mean, it's fun. Streaming and
there it goes. The lag
and just being us, not trying to be like serious and have a serious conversation like we are now.
Yeah.
And I think
your camera
Discord took a shit again.
Your camera froze up. Damn it! You're in the middle of a good point too.
Oh
no.
Okay, I got audio.
There you go. Okay. You're back. Twitch heard you.
Zoom call.
Discord heard you.
Call was like.
But yes, I mean the point that you're making there, I 100% agree with. Also, of like, I mean, yes, I was going to go for affiliate and everything. That's just because I wanted to try and make bigger things happen on the stream. I don't have any revenue off of either Twitch or YouTube. In all honesty, I don't think I could actually do revenue off from it because I use too much licensed music. It's, it comes down to copyright DMCA stuff. I just like to use, if I want to have a Metallica song on my stream while I'm doing Gran Turismo, sitting there racing down the road, I want to be able to do that. So if I'm under contract, it makes it a lot harder.
We're like that in between Gen X millennial breed.
Yeah.
Like we got the best, we got the best of both sides. Like, but we at the same time with a lot of the shit going on in the world right now, we don't like to talk about it, but if you get into our chat and start to like, oh, what about this the what the hell's going on, the big topic right now? Oh yeah, the bees used to be birds, and the birds that used to be bees, and the bees that are birds, and
the
that
rainbows,
shit.
the rainbows, and
Yes,
the
I mean, like,
LGBTs that are getting thrown in your face.
we won't go. That's a whole nother conversation.
I feel like I need a whole other channel for that
We-
conversation.
That's definitely gonna have to be a whole other channel because of our mine and your opinions on that are pretty damn similar, and everybody else we could probably really butthurt, and that whole community would come crashing down on us.
The great thing is, I'm starting to see more voices that I actually do think like the old school ways of thinking, like, and they're starting to become content creators and getting more vocal about it. Even people in the gaming space and people on Twitch too. Like, I've seen it start to become a little more common. You know, it's still like there is still a lot of, you know, you are 100% correct. There is still people are like, I cancel you. I'm coming after you.
I feel this way. I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. So why do we need to be like so PC about everything? Oh God, little Jimmy got his butt hurt because we said something, spoke our mind about something, and then that was it. We said our piece. We didn't go into detail about it. Just like I don't really approve of it. That's
like,
my.
Why do
I grew up in a different generation.
Why do I have to have rainbows thrown in my face every 2 damn seconds? Every time I turn around, every gaming company, every tech company, Twitch is also, they got the first thing that pops up on Twitch's website. Actually, their linked thing right now is literally brings you over to an LGBT website thing on Twitch. I'm just like, again, like
welcome to June, the month where everybody's suddenly gay.
And again, if you are, so be it. I'm not looking for that content right there. I do your thing. You do your thing all the rest of the year. Whatever. Okay, whatever. Do it over there. My thing is not that thing. So why is what I do have to be dictated around what that is over there? This is turning into a different conversation than the whole other, so maybe we'll come back and do another conversation on all that stuff too, of like, platforms pushing agendas in everybody's face, and that would be a very interesting conversation.
That joke, I'll save that joke for that.
So yeah, I think to wrap this up though, to wrap up the whole like sub split thing and all that. Again, I'm not the only one thinking this. I'm not the only one feeling this. Is like, again, the platform needs to make money to be able to go on. And if you want it, like, if you have half of respect for the platform, try and build it and try and make it into something.
Downloading something.
Something even more. All right, we're losing Frostbites. His camera is being like, no. Maybe we're triggering a sensor somewheres that is like, no, you can't talk about that. So we'll wrap it up here. And yeah, go check out Frostbite's channel over on YouTube, and like, subscribe over there. Also check out the Werewolf channel over on YouTube. Again, I'm promoting both platforms equally because I want to build both platforms equally. I want us to be able to have our shows, be able to talk, be able to say, be able to post what we want to post. And it's super important that if you don't agree with a company, you should be able to say so. It's just like, this is, again, freedom of speech, freedom of, and also it just to, like I said, if you have the ability to make money on a platform, don't take it for granted. Don't start complaining about it, because 10 years ago we didn't have this ability. There was no, YouTube for a long time did not have a sub button. That was a sub to get money off from or whatever. You didn't have a YouTube partnership. I still remember getting the card for YouTube partnership. I was just like, whoa, I actually did a thing. I made it. Whoa. That was like 10 years ago. It was crazy. So yeah. Anyways, that's gonna wrap up this one. Like I said, go check out Frostbite's channel. We might actually make it a little more spiffier. We might tidy it up a little bit in the future. Here, we'll see. It's gonna take some work.
Hopefully.
That's a lot of titles. That's a lot of thumbnails. It'd probably take about 3 days to get all your stuff done. There's a lot. There's a lot there.
That's a lot of crap to do. It's basically like, this is when I started, and this is how I've changed.
Yeah, yeah. But that's a good thing, though. You know, it's growth. It's your history of building a channel, building a brand, building a just making stuff and having it out there. It's like, that's good. That's good. You should have all that out there. It's like, if you don't have any growth, then what the hell? You're just stagnant. Like they always say. So it's that's a good thing. As long as your stuff keeps getting better. But anyways, yeah.
I'm gonna say encouraging words to everybody that's trying to do this stuff, like to do YouTube and the Twitch and stuff
easy.
like that. In the immortal worlds of Shia LaBeouf, don't let your dreams be dreams.
Oh, jeez.
Just do it.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
I think Mm-hmm. We brought Shia LaBeouf into the conversation also now. All right.
Yep.
So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by.
My career.
And we'll see you next time. Holy shit, it went off the rails and back again. All right.